Hey, this is Coach Fagan with Eagle Point High School, teaching our dynamic warm-up. We start everything off with our three-step pulls. You could see our student athletes are in lines. They simply follow each other. It's kind of follow the leader type thing. We start with a walking knee hug. Take a three-step, pull that knee up to your chest and stand tall. Once we get halfway through, we'll go to a walking quad stretch, which we'll grab the laces of the shoe, point the knee down, and push the hips forward. We get to our end point, we U-turn, and we athletic run it back to the starting point. So again, it's a follow the leader type of situation, and we simply do what the person does in front of us. For the next one, we go through, these are straight leg kicks. These guys are pretty advanced, but we typically go from low to high. So the first kick would be at about the knee or waist level, and then we'll simply build up to loosen up the hamstring. After that, we want to try to get a hinge in with single leg, so we're going to do a walking T-hold. It's a 1, 2, 3 step, of course, like we always do. We reach straight out with our hands, and we point our back toe, ideally pointed straight down. So that is the straight leg kicks, followed by the walking T-holds. And this is all part of our three-step game. So after 4 of those exercises of the three-step pulls, we transition into our lunging circuit. We will start with our Spider-Man lunges. We take a three-step approach again. Huge giant step. Both hands go inside the knee. And then we work on our T-spine mobility by taking the same foot that's up, take that hand, and reach it up to the sky. The eyes should follow the hand that goes up to the sky. So again, a big giant step. Both hands inside that front knee. And then we work T-spine mobility, reaching up towards the ceiling. So this really loosens up the groin, then also gets our upper back mobile, which tends to get tight on athletes. We hit our finish line, we jog it back from the start like we always have been doing. The second part of our lunge series out of the 3 is our lateral lunge. So we'll go praying hands to promote proper posture. We'll go wide base, both toes pointed forward, and then we'll simply push our hips back and down to get us in that side lunge position. With maintaining proper posture and keeping the hands towards the chest, we should be able to fit the elbow to the inside of the knee, pause for a second, shift to the other side, and repeat. So we're going to lunge 3 different ways. The first one in our Spider-Man lunge was going forward. The second was lateral lunge, back and forth. And now the third one, working all 3 planes of motion. In the transverse plane now, we're going to work on our rotational lunge. So we're going to take a huge drop step, and we're going to point that toe back, and we're going to really sit back and lean on that back leg. So open up the hips, sit back, all that weight's on that back heel, and then our front leg is knee up, toe up. So you take the big giant drop step, all the weight is on that back heel, still praying hands for posture, and then the front leg remains straight, and we're going to try to go knee up, toe up with that front leg. So this really opens up the hip joint. It gets a nice little growing stretch here, works on rotation,